Hello everybody, this is Jay the Haunter, and today we have to unbox and set up is the new for 2023 Spirit Halloween Crypt Keeper. I am beyond excited for this prop. Let's go ahead and just get straight into it. There's nothing really crazy on the box at all. It's also not a licensed box, which is strange, but I personally don't really care. So he's got a little slide box. Oh wow, his costume's really high quality. Okay, so there's his clothing, his legs, his feet, which are a pretty nice and detailed plastic. There's those. There's what I assume are his shoulders. There's his hands. Pole, another part, and then this is his head and his control box. Let's get all these parts laid out and show them to you. Here is everything out of the box. You have the two legs with the metal and foam, the control box, the beautifully sculpted head that looks amazing, the adapter, a bag with 3 screws and a couple zip ties, the shoulder bracket, the shoulder form, 2 feet left and right, the bag with the instructions and clothing, the base there, and then his arms with the hands attached. Let's get to his setup. The first thing that you're going to do is locate the base and slide it into the pants with the waist bracket. Then you're going to slide the legs through the pants and attach them to the hooks. Next, snap lock on the pole to the base and then hook on the control box to the welded hook that is in the pole. Now we are going to screw on the shoulder bracket. After screwing on the shoulder bracket with 1 screw, go ahead and pull up the suspenders that are inside of the pants, and now we're going to attach his arms. To attach the arms, you are going to slide the fork connectors through the pre-drilled holes and then secure them with 2 zip ties. Now we are going to zip tie on the shoulder frame. After zip tying on the shoulder frame, we are going to put on his head and screw it in with 2 screws, one in the front and one in the back. After screwing on the head, go ahead and attach the 2 wires coming out of the back, and then we are going to attach his feet and dress him. After sliding on the black shirt, make sure to connect the IR sensor wire to the control box. Now we're going to put on the rest of his clothing and plug in his adapter. Here he is all fully set up. I don't have a really appropriate chair for him, so he kind of looks kind of funny just sitting there. But this guy does have a 4.5 volt adapter rather than a 6 volt. So if you ever do lose his cord, make sure you locate a 4.5 volt. It is very explicitly stated in the instructions and on his control box that he does not use a 6 volt. So if you ever lose the cord, do not plug in a 6 volt or you will risk breaking your prop. So he is now plugged in and he should be turned on. Maybe give him a minute to warm up. Let me go ahead and double check his controls. And here we are the next day with Crypt Keeper now working. My first one had an issue with the control box. It got damaged in shipping and just would not power on, unfortunately. Spirit Halloween did send me a new one overnight, as I did pay for that on my original one because I really wanted to have this guy as soon as possible. I've been waiting for years to have a new Crypt Keeper prop in stores. So the old one is being sent back to Spirit Halloween as we speak, and then this is my whole new one, and I am so excited for him because he works and he's so cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate a couple of his phrases, and then we will conclude the video, and I'll give you my overall thoughts on him.
There once was a creep named Lamar who used dynamite for his cigar. They recovered his liver from the Sawani River and his eyeballs from East Zanzibar. Now there's a guy who got a bang out of life. When I was a little creep, We played a lot of party games like hide and go shriek, spin the beetle, ghost office, and pull the tail off the donkey. Let's face it, kiddies, I've become quite a celebrity. The world worships the ground I rot in. You know, I feel like a little kid again. Hey, waiter, bring me another little kid. Medium rare this time.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the 2023 Spirit Halloween Crypt Keeper. I absolutely love this piece. My only complaint is that it's $400. $400 for this prop being as small as it is. You're really majority paying for who he is, the Crypt Keeper. Granted, this prop is selling for, original model is selling for $3,000 on eBay consistently. So I was never gonna get one. I've tried locally so many times and every single deal has fallen through. I was so close to getting one for around $300 and then it fell through. They just stopped responding. So when Spirit Halloween came out with this one that is not only upgraded but brand new, I had to jump on it. It's $400, but it beats waiting to find one under $3,000. So the sculpt is amazing. It is not latex. It is a soft PVC vinyl material, so it is not ever going to rot. The detailing looks incredible. The hair is actually punched into the head. It is not just a wig. The hands are a beautiful detailed blow molded plastic. Same thing with the feet. The clothing is a beautiful material. This red cloth, I do not know what this particular piece of clothing is called. I cannot think of it, but this is amazing quality. Just everything feels so nice and firm. The only thing is that, of course, this is by CCL, so it does have the kind of cheaper head form underneath, but it is just lighter weight to help, I guess, for shipping, keep it lighter and cheaper for Spirit, but it's also just much easier to mandate. Like if this got crushed, you can easily pop it back out, and it is hollow, so you can fill it with stuffing if it ever does crack. Meanwhile, hard plastic, once that shatters, you're kind of out of luck. So I definitely kind of prefer, for this instant, the cheaper plastic mold on the inside, because that can be fixed relatively easier than the hard plastic, because usually when that stuff shatters, it shatters to bits and pieces. So I am overall very, very pleased with this guy. The $400 price tag, again, is pushing it. I did not pay that. I used my 20% off coupon, got him for after shipping and everything, he was roughly about $350, which I would say, honestly, to me is 100% worth it. I absolutely love the Crypt Keeper, and this beats having to pay $3,000 for the original. While this one is also made better because you don't have to use all these cassette tapes. It is all pre-programmed in there, so if you lose it, it's not going to be a big deal because it's all right there pre-recorded in that control box. As I reiterated before, this does come with a 4.5 volt cord instead of a 6 volt. So if you lose his cord, please make sure that you locate a 4.5 volt. That is basically 3 AA batteries. So if you do use a battery adapter, I'm not sure how that works. The battery adapters that Spirit sells are 6 volts. That would probably damage this item. So really, if you do those, I would purchase a adapter end and solder that onto a 3 AA battery compartment from Amazon and just make your own for this guy. There are a couple of 4.5 volt props out this year, so I wouldn't be surprised if Spirit is planning a battery adapter for the 4.5 volt props. If they do, that is awesome. Pick that up for this guy. And overall, I'm very, very pleased with this guy. If you are as big of a fan of Crypt Keeper as I am, you will love it and you will not regret purchasing him. I am very, very pleased with this guy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe.
It's the moon for you. So have fun.